why I got MacBook Air M1 in 2023 even though I've sent back the M2 Mini. Mostly I wanted to retire my 11 years old Dell laptop, which I use mostly for emails, web browsing and watching videos. Of course, being able to edit in Davinci Resolve is a big plus and one of the reasons to get a new laptop. And I've already got M2 MacBook Pro in the basket, spec'd out to $4,500. But in the end, I thought it was too expensive based on the fact I got quite powerful workstation with RTX 4080. And while this Dell is still kinda impressive after 11 years, I had to change the fan 3 times already. The battery keeps the charge for 10 minutes and it is quite heavy and was used that much that there is indentation in the trackpad button. So I got M1 MacBook Air being aware of its limitation. It's the basic config with 8 gigs of RAM and 250 gigabytes of SSD. And so far I'm really impressed, although 16 gigabytes would be better choice based on the memory consumption while using Resolve. Problem is that in Poland, the difference in price between 8 and 16 gigabytes model is $320. So discounted MacBook Air M1 is 825. Additional 8 gigs is 38% bump in the price. And my Davinci expectation is to be able to edit 4K based shorts in HD timeline and render in HD or 4K. And so far my expectations are met, as expected in Davinci and exceeded in the desktop tasks. The Geekbench score for M1 CPU is 30% better than my desktop Ryzen 7 2700X. And it is more than 3 times faster in single core and more than 4 times faster in multi-core than my old laptop. And peak energy usage I've seen during Davinci Resolve renders was 16.8 watts and it takes 30 watts while charging. And MacBook Air can also drive my Sennheiser's HD600 without a sweat, even though it doesn't have a high impedance head port, so I'm positively surprised here also. Although I have to buy Bluetooth headphones because I was afraid I would drag down the laptop with my Sennheisers when I stand up and forget I got them on my head. So I got Sony's XM5s and it is a really nice combo with this smart computer. I've tried to deplete the battery and after 11 hours of almost constant work, I managed to get it to 49% while using these big Sennheiser headphones. The other day, with 12 hours of screen time, I managed to get to 28%, but I've also edited and rendered 2 shorts in Davinci, so battery life is very impressive. The only cons I've seen so far are I cannot set the display to native resolution. I know how the Retina works and that it looks better when scaled, but I want a native for Davinci work, and seems the maximum is 1680 by 1050, so not even full HD. Not sure why they advertise the screen as 2560 by 1600 when you cannot set this resolution. Maybe there's a trick that allows it, but I don't know the trick. And the second con is that the cover got ugly scratches the first day. Not sure if they are permanent. Looks like you can wash them out, but it is surprising they are there. Especially ovals from my headphones. Every time I put my headphones down on the Mac, they leave oval marks on the cover, which are not that easy to remove. Guess that's the feature to make you buy $20 cloth. I actually wanted a space gray, but misclicked during the order, so I got silver. Not sure it would be better or worse. It seems that it's hard to show the scratches in the camera, but believe me, they are there and they look ugly. Not that I care, but some people care about the looks, so it's better to know that. And the third con is not really a con, but rather unfulfilled hope. After successful edits of HD shorts, I tried to edit some 4K projects on the HD timeline. And editing is fine, but I cannot render them because Davinci crashes. Hard to tell is the problem with not enough memory or is some kind of the Resolve bug. I got version 18.1.4 on both Mac and PC, and it is not the most stable version. It also crashes on PC from time to time. So it might be the case that's the Davinci fault, so I'm not jumping to conclusions yet. And also all my 4K projects which crashed were imported from PC, so I've created one on Mac with 4 4K streams on the screen at the same time, and it renders okay, but the project is less than 2 minutes long and Fusion is not used. So I will try to edit the whole big project from scratch to see if it's possible to render something longer in 4K. Maybe this video. so my final verdict will be given after the test with the newer version of Resolve. Again, I've seen YouTube reviews claiming that you can easily edit HD and render 4K for longer projects on basic M1 MBA. So generally, I'm really impressed with the performance and overall user experience. Seems like it is the best laptop I've ever used in terms of ease of use and general user experience. And I've used dozens of different, in most cases, top and mid-tier models during my IT career. Seems like it got Linux stability with Windows user friendliness. The trackpad and the gestures are amazing. Never seen a trackpad this good. Before, using trackpad was a punishment for me. Now it is almost as good as pro-grade mouse. Command and Option keys versus Ctrl and Alt are kinda annoying while switching from Windows, and the keyboard is not that great as everybody says. Seems that the chance to get cheap M1 MacBook Air is floating away. I've put the Amazon affiliate link below in the description, but it might be the case they are no longer available there. You can also try local resellers if you want lower price. So in my opinion, it's the best option now if you want extremely mobile laptop for everyday tasks and do not spend a fortune. Cheers, mate!